Always add a few dead red maggots to your chop worm and then finish on chopping up, so some of those get chopped up as well. Adds a bit of colour to it. You don't need loads, you just want to see the odd one in there. It's like when you put red maggots in with bronze maggots. I usually start off with a good handful, maybe twice what there is there, and that would probably do me for a match. I always put casters and dead red maggots in with the mix, and I find it very important to start off on a smaller bait like a caster or a dead red maggot, and before you try the worm on the hook. This is the mix I use, which is new Sensas and fish meal. This is it mixed. I use fish meal with lake because the fish meal's very good attractant for tench, for crucians, for skimmers, and most commercial fisheries now are fed basically on pellets, so fish meal now is very important, even for roach. You'll catch anything with a fish meal based ground bait, and this is brilliant for it because it's got the added advantage of having a lake with it. And what I want to do is create a ball with that in the middle of that ball. So I'll put it there, I'll cover it and scoop underneath it and make the ball. So all of that worm, chop worm, is in the centre of the ball. I then make a ball that, what I want this to do is to hit the bottom and break up instantly. I don't want it to go in like a rock and sit there for an hour, and I don't want it to break on surface. I want it to go down, hit the bottom and break up, because then I'll have the fish feeding on the bottom where I want them. Take a worm, I like to use the middle of a worm because I don't bump so many fish on the middle part of a worm. And you can vary it how big a piece you want to use. And I'll break it below the saddle. That goes in there for feeding. Get the hook. This is a size 18. And I'll just slide it down the neck and bring it out the side. Like that. Here, then I'll break it off to the size that I feel I want, which today, because they're smaller fish, is just over 3/4 of an inch of worm, and that's my hook bait. Broken both ends, so the juice comes out both ends. On the inside, especially on a fishery like this here at Packington, there's lots of crucians and they love casters. And I try to pick a line down the ledge at about 4 or 5 metre and loose feed casters down the inside over an initial ball of ground bait. And I'll give a ball of ground bait every half hour or so. But loose feeding casters is important on the inside, especially for crucians. Check out Pole Fishing magazine and I'll show you how to catch 30 pounder fish like this in 3 hours.